Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. My name is Jim Cagnina, and I am joined by the wonderful Tracy Shuchart. Tracy, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing? I'm excited for hot commodities today.
I am too. I feel a lot better now that Howard Lutnick said on TV a second ago that tariffs are virtually not going to change prices. So I'm excited about that.
And we have a trade deal, almost, again.
Oh my
But
God.
markets seem
All
to
right.
react to it, so hey.
But he's not looking, they're not looking at the market, so they don't know that.
Right.
Anyway, let's talk about gold. Gold is kind of doing some interesting gold stuff. What do you think's happening in gold?
So, I think particularly today we're seeing a little bit of a stronger dollar. So that's pulling on gold. And then there is this expectation. Trump said there's going to be an executive order out today on auto tariffs. And what the expectation is, or what the White House has sort of alluded to, is that they're going to ease auto tariff imports of auto parts. In addition, they're going to look at lifting some of the levies on foreign automobiles as far as steel and aluminum tariffs are concerned. So it's kind of a two-parter. There's auto parts from foreign countries coming to the United States. They're going to ease tariffs on that. And on foreign cars coming here, they're going to ease tariffs on the aluminum and steel. So I think because of that, the market is, liking this a little bit, and it's a little bit risk off. And that's why we're seeing the dollar a little bit stronger today.
Aha. Well, that certainly makes sense to me and tells a great story because gold right now on a daily chart, we are really the last five sessions have been really, really range bound right now, kind of sideways with the bottom support at around 32.90 and top approximately 33.72, making for a really nice hamburger bun right there. And we're literally trading right through that 8 EMA every single day and it's flatlining. So there's not a lot of direction right now. We'll see if we can get a breakout to keep moving to the upside. On the intraday chart, we have just kind of an orderly sell-off today, although we're kind of back in the middle of the London initial balance and opening range right now, just trading right along that session VWAP. We really didn't make a lot of progress to the upside. Once we left that Jack's one level in the rearview mirror, it stayed there at 33.50. And on the bottom side, really, there's no major numbers to really kind of show support really. So you just kind of look at the bottom of that volume profile here, and that kind of is like where support has been. We've had a couple of wicks kind of dangle down in there, but nothing really to get too excited about. So in any event, we'll see. Nice small case B distribution on the volume profile. Don't expect much more movement today, but you never know on a 50-point range. Now that we're talking about gold, what do you think of silver?
So let's go over silver market it just went negative, but it was a little bit positive on the day. It has been stronger up until a second ago, which I think it just moved, but has been stronger than gold. Again, this goes back to just the fundamental story. There's no real news in about silver right now. So we've had some good earnings from some silver miners this week. But again, I go back to, the fundamental story of this. If we do, see some sort of tariff relief, I think that would be very good for the silver market as well, because not only is it kind of a store of value, but also an industrial metal. So we will see how that goes, but it's been holding up a little bit better than gold has.
Yeah, so on the daily chart, we have a 4-day consolidation pattern, really, with a nice support level around 33.30. We had that, I don't know, last week we had that moving average cross where the 8 EMA just crossed over everything. So that was kind of a bullish pop, but we're kind of sideways now. Just kind of drilling into an intraday chart. Kind of messy, actually, but the volume profile's not that bad if you kind of squint your eyes a little bit and use your imagination. We are south of the point of control, which is right by that JAX 3 level and right by that session VWAP as well. So I'm not sure if we've seen the last of that yet or not. But we're kind of now trying to driving down a little bit toward the pivot, and that pivot is at 32.26 on my 30-minute candle chart for silver. So that's kind of where we're at with silver right now. And the other big story, though, Tracy, I meant to ask you about was nat gas. The nat gas market, we talked a little bit about it this
Yeah,
morning, but it seems to be moving.
absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't call this quite hugely bullish, but it has been it's made quite a move for nat gas, since last week, just this week, since Sunday, the last couple of days. So we've had two big kind of happenings. We've got Golden Pass, which is LNG project in Port Arthur, Texas, just got its FERC commissioning permit today, which means it can move forward with the project. The government said, okay, you're good to go. And then again, this morning, Woodside made its final investment decision on to build a $7.5 billion export facility in Louisiana. So some good news on the nat gas front. Obviously, if we can move it out of the country, that is bullish as it's not staying here. So a couple good pieces of news on the LNG front. So I think nat gas is enjoying that this week.
Yeah, I read that. I read that little blurb. It's Woodside, I think, right? Did you say?
Woodside, correct. They're an Australian firm.
Okay, so I read it read though that the facility wouldn't be completed till 2009, and maybe I read it wrong, but that seems like a long
2000,
time.
yeah, 2029. But,
29.
anything little like that that can get this market excited. Again, a lot of nat gas traders are not trading, they're trading further out on the curve, especially when you're talking about big money managers and things like that. They're trading way further out on the curve than just the front month, and the front month just kind of gets a little jolt from any excitement in the back end of the curve.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, we had a nice kind of orderly kind of sell off. We talked about this a couple days ago, and a little bit of a build back up. We have a textbook 38.1% retracement on the dailies that we wick through today, settled back down a little bit, right below, right now we're pricing right between the 21 EMA and the 8 EMA. Stochastics are on the rise though, right? So that's another possible bullish sign here for nat gas. That's stochastics. I like to keep my eye on that. On an intraday chart, and by the way, folks, this is a good, once you get into it, this is a good market to consider trading. I hate to say it, but it's a good day trade market as well as a swing market on the front month. We have really nice support down here that just been support all session long, three spot 31.7. And we wicked through it a couple of times here, and we couldn't penetrate below it. Kind of nice rally all the way up to R1. Pivots are really something people should look at when they're thinking about intraday trading some of the commodities as well. A three spot 439, and right now we're kind of right in the middle of the action here with that JAX 3 level and the V anchored VWAP. Everything's all kind of tangled in love right now, right around 3.3665. So that we might kind of settle here for the rest of the day, but this is the intraday picture of nat gas. And Tracy, the last market I wanted to ask you about was the corn market. That seems to also be an interesting place to be.
That had a very ugly day. And what came out, the news today, is corn is having a very good, that candle is kind of nasty. The corn has been having a good planting. Results came out. They're at 24% versus 18% for the last season. Rain is in the forecast, which is what is needed. And there's talk that a lot of farmers may be switching over to corn from soybeans this year. And so a lot of negative news out for the corn market today. Well, positive for, food production, but negative for corn prices, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I got that stat. I messed up my 5-year average though at 22, but yeah, that 24% number I think was released on the 27th, which was Sunday, if my math is right on my days. But so that this was kind of a really nice move. The moving averages, the ADMAs arcing down pretty at a pretty good clip. The 21 starting to move down. So we'll see if that continues to the downside, and then the stochastics are just really, starting to fall out of bed as well. So that could suggest continued bearishness, if that bearishness is a word, right? We could use a bearishness on an intraday chart. We have
I
some
like it.
really great, yeah, thank you. We have some really great Jack's numbers, but they were all upside, right? We have that Jack's one level at $4.80. We just kind of broke through that right at this is the 9:30 to 10 o'clock candle on a 30-minute chart, and then we just never looked back. We kept selling off, selling off. VWAP, we just gained distance between price and VWAP all the way down. Again, no real support numbers at the bottom here, but we did penetrate S2 pretty significantly today. So big sell-off on corn. We're going to be closing toward the lows. Maybe suggests continuation selling tomorrow. We will find out. But that's all I got for
Grains
you
are
today, Tracy.
fun.
Yeah.
This is great. Grains are fun when they move, right? You can get some good moves, you guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you, Tracy. That was our hot commodity segment for today. Looking forward for tomorrow as well. We'll see you tomorrow morning, Tracy.
See you guys, and I'll see you guys in the chat.
All right, we have with us live today more order flow, more cowbell, more order flow. We have with us, we have XYZ joining us from sunny California, and then we have doing double duty today. Stowe is with us as well from
What's up?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good, good.
I got to ask you about the white robe, man. Tell us about it.
Oh, new rope today. I didn't even
It's
see.
just that kind of day. It's just that kind of day. Sometimes you gotta step away from what you've usually been doing, just get into something more fresh, you know. It's not Versace, but I do like it. I do like it. It's a little soft, light microfiber, you know. So not as crazy, but I like it.
Well,
Comfort.
there's two things I just want to point out. Number one, you look fabulous, by the way.
Thank
And
you.
number two,
You're gonna make me blush.
number two, as long as you're comfortable, man, that's the most important thing.
Oh yeah, no, I feel great. I think it was like 25 bucks or something on Amazon. You guys should go check
There
it
you
out.
go.
You have to send
I'm
me
gonna
the
get
link. You're in charge of my my fashion choices, at least recently.
Oh, that's now I cannot take my nap during this session. I'm gonna have to go to Amazon and look for this thing.
Oh, yeah, just look up like men's robe. It's probably at the top. That's what I did at least.
All right. Well, you guys, thanks for being here with us today. I'm not even going to ask Snow anymore if he's in a trade. He's always in a trade. This guy's always in a trade.
Not
Uh,
always. Usually, though.
all right, you guys. Well, good luck today. Take it away.
Thanks,
Thanks, Tim.
buddy. XY, my friend. How's it going?
It's good. It's good. It's a good day. Obviously, if you were long, you're definitely getting rewarded. I think I think we're frenemies right now.
Are we?
Yeah. Hold on, let
What
me get
happened?
some screen share.
Friendly fire!
Did you fade that pop?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know how we
it
were
looked
talking in
good.
the green room about I think the 16s, the 616s will trade.
Yeah.
I think the 616s will trade. I just don't
Okay.
know if I'm too early. That's the thing.
Okay.
Because I mean, we saw that selling come in the 50s and the 40s. They got washed pretty hard, right?
Yep.
So I'm not giving this too long of a leash here.
Fair enough.
Super tight.
I saw
We
that
can be
it
going
popped
down.
to it popped up to the 688 and had a bunch cross that didn't get rewarded, and then it kind of fell out of it from there.
Yeah.
So that's
My thinking
I
is
took one off right there, right when that happened.
my thinking is if they're gonna do it, they should do it now. And if they're not gonna do it yet, I want out for sure.
Yep.
So it's a 9 point stop. I'm hoping this is the one. Yeah. We'll see when they get to these prices here in the 50s, because That's where the sellers got destroyed again. So we'll see.
Cool.
Could be too early.
Well, I'm here to play a game everybody likes called Buy High and Sell Higher. So I'll see your stop loss soon, I hope.
No, not before 616.
All right. I'm also down to buy 616. This would be nice. Whatever this was, whatever this giant candle was, I would like to go figure that out. And then this is my ultimate spot to buy if it's really trending up. So all I've been doing, gently buying the highs, 2 lots at a time, scale one, scratch, scale one, take a stop. This one has worked the best so far. Bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, and here. So we're just kind of working on this general area for
You're
our
working.
position.
You are working.
Working it, feeling
Yeah,
the
just
flow. All
just
good
earlier
things.
we were in a OFL session in the Discord and we were working them longs from outside value.
Oh, nice.
In the 480s. We
Ha-
were working it through all the way to IB high, overnight high.
Have you
Anyone in the
noticed?
chat, please confirm. Chat, please confirm. Yeah, the OFL Discord is getting paid today
That's
on those
great.
longs for sure.
Have you noticed any of the new folks that?
Oh, a lot.
Awesome, cool.
Yeah.
I told them that you were going to be nice to them once they got in there. So I hope I
Why would
wasn't
you lie to
making
them
that.
like
I
that?
know.
I'm just kidding. I'm nice. They know I'm nice. Nick, you should short this because I'm
Nick,
short this.
don't
I
short
think
this,
with our
Nick.
powers combined, we can beat Stowe.
I'm not in charge of what the market does when it wants to float up like this. This is somebody else's problem. And frankly, it ruined my whole afternoon with this pullback. If we go back to what we were talking about in the chat, as I ended the session for the morning, I was like, yeah, this 480s would be a great spot down here. I would love to long this. I was at the grocery store instead, so I didn't.
Oh, how fun.
And now here we are. Yeah.
So you were spending money instead.
I was. The kid needs Go-Gurt. There's nothing I can do about it. If we're out of Go-Gurt, it's a problem. So
Go-Gurt on demand. I did
I'm
not have that when I was a kid.
Same. My big after school thing in the summertime were those the hugs, just like the poison red juice or whatever. They don't really make that stuff.
Dude,
Everything
do you
is really
remember
healthy now.
Danimals? Oh,
Yeah.
those were
Yes.
so good.
Absolutely. Danimals. Very good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she is good luck. You gotta pay to win.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I got to keep my good luck charm, happy, calm, naked charms.
Consistency is the key in this game, guys. We all know
Yes.
it. We all know it.
Yeah.
Well,
Frozen Go-Gurts, specifically, since you asked that, I have just introduced that concept to her yesterday, and her mind is blown that frozen Go-Gurt is as good as it is. She's like, this is crazy.
Did you give her the back in my day?
No, I didn't.
Look at here.
She doesn't
See?
care. She's like, Dad, you're old. I'm like, yeah, I know.
That's when you snatched the Go-Gurt out of her hands. Don't say that again.
Trump says he will focus on the economy. All right. Well, thank goodness.
No, that means the market's going down.
I think it does.
Maybe I'll take one off. Yeah, I haven't taken any off yet.
Just take one off at 637 where my stop loss is.
Like last time?
Like last time.
I'll put one there. Yeah, we'll put a limit there for sure. It's like collecting Stowe's tag after you've ganked them.
Now, I do feel extremely early up here, but that's how it always feels when you're buying the top. So, and this is like absorption city.
Mhm.
And the thing that got XY in the trade was a really good, it doesn't look like much here, but this little pop was a lot
they
of
had good
exhaustion.
build leading into that pop they were building. So I'm like, this is not going to stop yet. And they popped it and left very little volume. And so
Yeah.
I didn't get in yet because I was like, okay, this looks incomplete. and they went up a little more and left little again. So I'm like, well, I think it's now or never, right?
Yeah.
I really do think we'll get back into this range between overnight high and the 616. So we'll see. We will see for sure. Right now, I just have a limit buy at 616, but I'll be scaling out. Obviously, the first point where it gets difficult is these mid 50s here, where you had previously trapped sellers.
Yeah, this mess.
Yeah, so if you need to know where buyers are, this is the answer's right in front of you.
It didn't retrace much at all.
Right.
Like it didn't run this. It barely retagged the overnight high
I think I
once it
could take
cleared
one
it.
off for 25 points in case they I don't I just don't want to round trip this thing too much, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll take one here. What was your stop? That will be our next
630,
destination.
637.
37. Beautiful. Okay.
I might find myself out of this before that.
Okay, here, 637. Okay, so we're out one. We're in for two more. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm watching
Let's see if they
this.
can really just wash this. I'm pretty confident we get that. The re-auction, these prices around 630s to 616s, it just blipped through. They skipped so much of the auction that that's pretty much one of my plays too. We'll revisit these kind of like anomalies. Um, and we can tag Stowe's stop here. If not, I'm gonna have to phone in some backup with Nick, get him to market sell a little bit. We'll see.
Back above 55, please. Thank you.
Mom, they're doing it again.
All right. Okay, cool. So I added there at 50 once this washed down and yeah, showed signs of going back up again. So we've grabbed another 10 points out of that. Got ourselves into a little better of a position here too. So, I'm just working it, feeling the flow, all good things.
Shreddy Hard in the chat said XY opened the blinds today. Nice. It must be the white robe or something. We're not dark mode today. We're default setting right now.
XY is normally trading from a cave.
Look, you haven't seen me and Batman in the same room, have you? Your body couldn't take it. Oh, I knew it. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
The only way I feel better now is if we can grab Stowe's stop. You didn't move it, right? We're still
No,
good?
no, same stop. This is just a better fill down here. Yeah, this is, it's walking down.
Now I regret not taking another one off there, but
There's still
I just hate sitting in it. You know, I'm like, usually I'm just a scalper, man. I hate sitting
Yeah.
in these things.
I don't like
You
sitting
round
in it
trip
either.
it, and it's like, oh, I could have just taken it off and added back on somewhere. Um, Not like those other guys that just sit in the trade and bank a flat to flat like 250 points, you know?
Yeah, that doesn't vibe with me either. That's just not my personality. I figured that out a long time ago.
Yeah.
Here's a bunch of now we're back messing with these buyers.
There's so much delta up and down of this range.
Yeah.
It's like we're locked in here. If it comes back to my entry, though, I'll give it up because I don't think it stops there. So we got one off, risk free on the rest.
That's
see
good.
If we can tag, see if we can tag you out, you know. Just a little friendly fire.
I think I'll still be in profit if this gets stopped at 637
So we're both making money.
For this idea, yeah. I've definitely banked at least 40 points out of this in here.
Hell yeah.
So that's good. It's kind of scary buying the highs, because it's not as easy as it looks.
It never is. That's why it pays.
Thanks, Job.
See ya, Joe.
Hmm.
Yes, these are Heikin-Ashi, Ryan. I do use it for execution. I like that they kind of they clean up a lot of price action for me, and they do a good job of displaying price momentum, I guess you can say. So yeah, they're
Let's
nice.
take a look.
I went from candles, volume based, as most of the OFL guys still use, and then I went to Ranko, and then I discovered Heikin-Ashi, and it's just been that way since. It cleans up a lot for me. So yeah, I dig it.
Seller at 666 here. I mean, that's funny, but yeah, it just is this absorption here. Must be a big death metal fan.
There is a lot of two-sided auction. There's two-way tape.
Ugh,
Like
dude,
it's crazy right now.
it's very annoying.
It's like, should I just take my money and go? But no, I need to take I need to take 37.
Well, I've got this. Yeah, I'll pull up the big guy real fast. Yeah, so up here, I don't have it on this chart. I guess I don't have it on here. There's a previous balance area um, low over here, like 760s, like all these lows. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to ultimately get to that.
I think we do, honestly. I do think we get there. Just not before we
Get to 616.
somewhere around there. I'll be happy with like 620. Just get me into that mix. There's like this area. It's like
Yeah,
this zone. There's so many imbalanced or inefficient auctions in that range, and
this
they get
mess.
cleaned up so often that I'm just gonna we're gonna get that done for you, and then you can have your I don't know, 760s. Yeah, 760s maybe.
Well, we got 285 range today. I mean, that's not big.
Yeah, right. Usually it's like it's pretty average, but with what we've been spoiled with lately, this is like it's a holiday range.
A little bit, yeah.
Market closes early and all that. Yeah, we've been spoiled for sure. I remember we had our first actual range day was a whole 600 point range, and I'm just sitting there like this is untradeable. What are you gonna do with 600 points? What am I supposed to do with this?
It's garbage.
600
Garbage
point
market.
D-shaped profile? Yeah, that's when I took a step back. I was like, huh, we are spoiled, aren't we? All right, well, I don't want to sit in this for too much longer, so we will see if I have to cover another one here. I would like it to just run down, but can't have what we want all the time.
Yeah. It's either the 650 person's gonna win or the
Yeah,
666 guy is gonna win. I
we're really
don't.
just waiting to see who's got more bullets.
Yeah. I mean, they keep ramping it up. And they keep stepping on it. It's yeah. I'm actually gonna stop looking at it. I gotta stop watching the tape. Sometimes you watch it flip too many times.
You're just watching a loop.
It'll
Yeah,
scramble your brain.
feedback loop. Yeah. Well, let me hop over to my 1 hour. We've this is what you're talking about here. We've got like, yeah, some overlapping value for sure right here.
Yeah.
Definitely think that this is where ultimately I think we can end up. This piece of volume here, which would be like, yeah, closer to 20K mark. For sure, not out of the question. But as far as today, yeah, I think upwards of 760s for sure can happen. Oh, we're moving.
Yeah, it's going down.
We're moving. We're moving. All right, I'll take another one there.
This can't hold.
Reverse reverse eagle.
Reverse eagle. Yeah.
Need to reverse that.
What's the down eagle?
All
There's no
right,
way.
so
There's no way it's gonna hold a third time. That would be ridiculous. Just punch it.
punch it. Let's just get this work done, right? Just get this work done, and then we can do the eagle noises for 150 points higher.
Oh, we got the turn in 30 seconds too.
Yeah, basically just volume is still inching higher. Within this balance, we broke out, but they're still holding, right? They're still building outside, which to me shows acceptance, interest. So it's not a bearish thing at all, for sure. Um, we're looking good. This is what you'd want to see if you were bullish on a higher time frame.
There's a
Uh,
turn.
and
Ah,
are we going? Are we going?
ah.
Oh,
It's wiggling.
ooh.
Well, it's not really wiggling that much. I might have oversold that wiggle.
Little bit of embellishment,
Sorry. I'm not trying to
just a little
get the
embellishing.
chat too excited.
It's like a whole 5 point whip, little 5 point stop run. Like, oh my goodness.
Often there's a change of personality there on the um just on the pulling and stacking. So that's
Mhm.
what I was looking for. I mean, they definitely stacked it up.
Yeah. Offer's still willingly reloading as we
Yep.
move lower, so that's okay. But yeah, this bid has been here for, geez, it's been an hour now, over an hour. This
Yeah.
same bid. We'll see. I either get stopped out at my entry or we'll get the 616.
Ooh, baby. I must be living right. Look at that. 3 points. 3 points away from the stop.
It's the
Mm.
it's the magic drawings you get. Did you get one today?
No. I have this. I have
What you
this
got?
terrifying thing. This just says mom on it. So I don't know what that's supposed to be doing, but it's it. You know,
Look, if
you're
it
not allowed
works,
to
it
question
works.
the Lucky Charms. That's part of the process. Um, she also gave me, she also gave me her old diary. So I've got that. She said I could write down about the candles in here. So
Oh, you can journal. It's your new journal.
I guess.
It's a nice journal.
Yeah, not too
Imagine you guys
bad.
want to see my trading journal? It's like a little pink book.
It's nice. It's got, it's got a lock on it so nobody can see my secrets. And then
Oh, it's those secret alpha in there.
strawberry. Yeah.
Secret setups.
Yeah, the setup is hit the green button at the top. This 6-6 person won't quit. You know how you didn't want to be in your trade anymore? That's how I feel too. I both of us
Oh
are in the
yeah,
same.
I hated it when it pulled back again, but now I'm glad because I took two off already, got my profits, and we can just let it happen, you know?
Yeah.
We can let it happen. Maybe it's time I use this money for a white Versace robe to kind of just streamline these things.
Ooh.
Maybe.
I figured you were waiting. You were holding out for the
Maybe
sponsorship,
one
the
day.
incoming sponsorship.
Oh yeah. Yeah, NinjaTrader could help me out. We want to talk to Viore and Versace.
This thing sucks. You win.
That's what I thought like the last six
No,
times we
there's no
traded the
way.
40s.
There's no way. You're not going to hold
You're
this
trying to
40.
reverse jinx it. I know it. I know this
I'm
strategy.
not.
I know this strategy. It's in my playbook. Look at this reverse jinx, instant 15 points. Don't steal my
They,
strategy, guys.
this this buyer
A true
is
patriot.
is a true. Yes, he's extremely
He is a true
excited.
patriot.
This is like more the merrier. Bring it on. I still hate it. Oh, I'm trying, Norseman. I'm trying with
Yeah,
the reverse
North is
jinx. It's
long.
not
Everybody's long, but XY.
that. Yeah, that's never good. I mean, you got to see they're really pushing on it. But
Oh, they're
then,
pushing. Yeah. They've been pushing. That's the problem. They've been pushing. They need to just get it done. They need to get this work done. No liquidity zones. I don't have any populated at the moment. No.
I don't either.
Um,
You'd think this whole 10 point range would be one giant liquidity zone with all this.
Porsche 911. Oh yeah, I do need a GT3. I'm hoping I don't know, I was talking to Kane. I'm trying to get him to buy me one. He
Oh,
said he,
cool.
yeah, I'm trying to get him to buy me. He's been killing the market, so he can do it. But yeah, I need a GT3. I
Maybe he
can't
can
get
get
like
us.
a turbo, a 4S or Carrera S. I need the GT3. It's gotta be the RS. Yeah, if I had time to track all the time, it'd for sure be the RS. I mean, I'll settle for a turbo S. It's more expensive though. Just the Cayman? No, I can't do the Cayman. It's not right. Yeah, you live in LA. Yeah, that's just
All
traffic
right.
everywhere.
There you go,
Are
bud.
you
They
out?
got me. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nice trade.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I just want to see access into the 20s at the minimum. Um,
Let me see.
and then I'll look to cover. So let's sit here in the 16s, but once we get into the 20s, I will actually be looking to cover this thing. It's a solid 50 points by then ish. Something like that.
Maybe that's all they needed to run it. Let's see. This better be this 40 better be serious resistance coming back through. If it's not, the sellers need to go back to seller school.
Go selling 101, selling for dummies. Yeah, they need to jam this thing. They're finally getting to the edge of this distribution here, and you better put in some volume, man, or else. A McLaren guy, a W1. I think I actually like the P1. I like the P1 more than the W1. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's like a you more used to seeing it thing. 720S sounds good too. I'd be happy with a 720S.
Are these all? What are you talking about right now? Are these cars?
No,
What are
these are
these
all trading
numbers?
concepts.
Okay.
This is the new. Yeah, they're cars. They're cars.
Are you talking about AMT zones?
Chat, I didn't realize, but
That really cracked me up this morning. I'm glad you got that too.
that's like if someone asked me, "Do you have a McLaren?" and I'd just be like, "I don't know what that is." Well, maybe I do. Sometimes I drive it, I think.
Yeah, you're doing
You're doing good.
good.
Oh, still what?
Whoa.
Oh no. Well,
How about it?
as both all you can do is laugh when that happens, right?
Yep.
We had a good see, my entry was like 80, I think. We had a good almost 50 on that, but we took our profits. It is what it is. What can you do?
So yeah, I got stopped here at 36 and then I had to go back in at 46.
Well, like you said, they got to go to selling school because what was that? Huh?
Yep. What was that?
What was that?
You blew it. You blew it, seller.
That was that was their chance.
Don't pretend
Yeah.
like you're going to sit here at 666 and sell it again.
Pretend? Are they pretending? I
They're
don't
doing something.
know.
I don't know. This is pretty news related. I might just
Well, yeah, they do it without me. It is quite a tragedy. Exhaustive. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much volume up there. I don't think that's the last of it though, for sure.
it's all over the place.
They
Now.
actually left they left a hole in the 82s there. So
Oh, they
I would
did?
think, yeah, there's a
Yep.
hole in the 82s. So they'll come back.
Ah, yes.
Shab wants to see your lucky doll. It
Oh,
was not a gingerbread man. I can say that.
no, it is kind of shaped like a gingerbread man, but that's not. I was told it's not a gingerbread man.
It's
It also says "Mom" 2024 on it, so I don't have one rule about the Lucky Charms is you're not allowed to question the Lucky
short
Charm
life.
itself.
So you said no watch people here, no Rolex fanboys. Check this out. Look what I got on. Can the camera pick this up? I don't know if I'm a nice little one here.
Baller.
Yeah, it's a little bit of CGI for you guys. Really, I'm really good at CGI. Yeah, it's a newer panda. No, not a panda. It's just a blacked out one. That panda, honestly, you're not Pepsi or panda is not possible. I think the Pepsi right now is crazier than the panda, for sure. For sure.
Come on, baby. Did I get too excited? Did
No, we're getting there.
Okay.
No, we're getting there.
Okay.
If they didn't want the 16s, they'll get the what is it? We're at 82. There's a gap at 82 half, it looks like, 82 3/4. So they'll trade that. This is
All right.
definitely not the last. And if you enjoyed this service, feel free to tip. Reverse
Do we?
panda.
A tip jar would be funny.
I
It would
gotta
probably be
pull
filled
it up
with
on the iPhone where it just says like tip and it's like 15, 25, 30.
This is gonna ask you a couple questions if
Yeah, it's
you've
just gonna
enjoyed our
and then
trading
they like
today.
kind of look away as if they're like looking for something.
Just gonna ask a couple questions.
You're just looking around. Oh, what was I looking for again?
Oh man. Don't hate it.
This is like that one day where we tried our best to make like a 40-point range or something interesting. Remember that day?
It
Like we
feels
were
like that's
on,
been a lot of our days, man.
we were like in the same trade and then we faded each other at some point and it's all
Uh-huh.
within the same range.
Mm-hmm. I do remember that day.
Yeah, short life. The funny thing about the land dweller is it's actually a PRX. Yeah, it's expensive, man. The land dweller, that thing is expensive. I think it's overpriced.
They could be making that run right now. I'm just trying to get to 75. I'll take 30 points on this second lot, and then
I can't believe they did me like that. I can't believe they did me like that.
yeah, it's quite rude. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Honestly, that was ridiculous.
That was extremely rude.
I wouldn't even call that cleaning up these lows. They just got back down there and fell back asleep.
What were we doing again? It's like there's an angry mob at the door, right? They got a battering ram. They bust the door open. Everyone looks at each other like, you're going in, right? I thought you were going in.
Yep.
Nice hat. Yeah, Leo, I need the dark mode version. You need a black one. And
Should I
can
call
you get the
myself
ones
the
where
diplomat?
they're more like this, you know? They're more like a folded brim. This one is it's like more straight, you know. I like it a little folded like that.
XY,
Putting in
can you do a British accent?
No, I can't.
Okay. We were
Maybe
trying
if
to
I
get
looked more like Kane. Maybe if I looked more like Kane, it's possible, but
Leo and I were trying on Thursday, and we both just like scoot over to Australian accent. Something like it's not. We
you
can't
just end up
stay
saying
on.
crikey.
I'm just like that's not a knife, and that's
This
the
is
only.
a knife.
See?
Yeah, you just start saying crikey and mate, and then you're like, wait, what are we doing? That's like the sellers when they got lower right there. Like, wait, what are we doing? Oh yeah, wait, we were buying.
That's funny.
Dark mode hat is coming. Yeah, maybe with some more likes, Leo can get like more expedited shipping or something. But
That's true. He's really motivated by the YouTube likes. So if we could pump those up, it would be good for all of us as a channel, and then also all of us as people who
expedited
want this
shipping.
hat.
I think if we had more likes, the market wouldn't have taken out my almost top tick entry like that.
And trust me, I'll go full influencer mode if you want me to.
See?
Oh, that's yeah.
Dude,
See, that one sounds legit.
Yeah. Leo needs to go back to accent school for sure. All right. Well, I got excited. I got excited
I
for
think you're. Oh,
yeah,
oh.
they're just being they're being all grouchy about whatever.
And they're and they're doing this within like a 30-point range. Oh, we're extending a little bit.
It came down and checked those 43s again.
What's going on in the DOM?
What?
Yeah, we've been trying to figure that out, Leo. We've been trying to figure that out.
Yeah, we don't
We've got
know,
empty
man.
auction above us. We've got empty auctions below us, and the market's just decided, you know what? I think I'm just gonna stay here. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
this is actually this is the perfect price. They've decided that this is where NQ is going to be for the remainder of the year. So all of our streams will be scalping between 19,700 and 19,630.
Yeah, short life. It's not bad, but it's a you can get the TISO PRX, the original edition for like $500 or something. Yeah, it's cool and all, but I don't know. It's kind of like what Paddock did with the Nautilus, and it's all square now, the Cubitus. I think it's so ugly. The Nautilus is beautiful. But the Land Rover, I get it. It's like the Oyster Course from back in the day, but it's an expensive other date just, if we're being honest, at this point. Yeah, Cubitus is so ugly, man. So they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it without me. It
I don't
wasn't
have
enough that
a single clue what's happening right now. Not a one.
they're gonna tag my running lot and fill it without me. I could feel it. You know what? I'm just not
It's
gonna say anything because they're gonna soundbite everything I say.
yeah.
Well, ESNQ making you high? Yes, I do think so. I do think so.
Let's see, 513, 516, 316 rather. Okay.
Yeah, reversal. Oh, I love JLC. Huge JLC fan for sure. I really want the perpetual calendar. The that like
Are you still
like
talking about
premium.
cars?
Oh, we're talking. This is watches.
Oh, okay.
Short Life Hacks is a watch guy. I'm a watch nerd, man. So
All right. All right.
do this all day.
If you talk about watches enough, maybe you can get that.
Mission Control is looking for a Yima Tomahawk. You know the thing about Yima, I'll tell you this. They've had a lot of quality control issues as of late. So it's uh it's tricky. It's tricky. But they are beautiful. It's great. But yeah, I've been hearing more about quality control. Oh, Stowe, they're doing it without me. Bastards.
Okay. Got stopped.
Oh, Tomahawk from the 70s. Oh, so the original Yima before they brought it back like
Still just
a couple
punching
years
through
ago.
here. Just
Yeah,
barely.
vintage Yima, good luck, dude. Very hard to source. They got you back in. Stop. They
Yeah,
got you back
yeah.
in.
I'm just like
I can't believe this is what they give us for our stream. The same thing they've done all day, but like with a third of the range.
yeah, it's maybe it's finally enough selling to to punch through.
To punch through lower,
Yeah.
higher.
No, I don't know. I don't know what is they just keep getting filled and filled down there.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. I
650.
I am open to longs. I just will not do it until I see at least like the we'll say 21s trade. I would like to see 16s trade though first for sure, but in the low 20s, mid to low 20s, we can do a little settling there too.
I mean, it just like it didn't run the overnight high. It just touched it.
You know, if I had put my stop just like 2 points higher than my entry, we'd still be in this.
That's why I don't move that thing
I can't believe they did that to me.
because I get regrets. But now this 43. Sorry. This 43 is trying to be resistance now.
Like, it's like
Hmm.
I think he'd enjoy a flick flack watch. You still dancing around? Oh, you're dancing around that entry right there.
Uh,
They are really just testing everybody's patience right now. Everyone knows it's gonna go higher.
I'm trying to watch to see if this is gonna like hitting some
It's
resistance here at 43. Nope, it's not. They're zipping right back through it. There you
yeah.
go.
The thing is,
All
I
right.
like the longs. I want longs, but I just can't do it until they trade that price. But this is not high a day.
It's been a
I hope they
long
don't. Hope they don't do it now.
it's been a long day. Um,
For you, yeah.
so I'm definitely a little punchy trying to get into that while watching the tape. So I scaled out pretty fast. This is again free trade. No, that's a profitable trade now. So we're making money on these. I can't get that last piece of the idea to work. Maybe I'm forcing that a little bit. I don't know. Let's look at the chat for a while.
We've been pretty blessed on our streams. I don't think we've ended red together
No,
just yet.
actually, no.
We've been pretty blessed.
You've actually pulled out. Yeah, getting on stream with you has pulled my my red morning day back out into the green. So it wasn't today. Today was green, but I was definitely red on last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday. We were together. Oh, last Tuesday we were struggling to buy that that swing low, right?
Yes.
Oh man.
It was again like Absorption City and it was pain.
Yeah.
But we finally got the home run at the end.
Yeah, we got the eagle screech. That's what we want here. We want the eagles.
Andrew G's telling me this is a Fibonacci level. That's good. Good for those. I don't look at those, but I'm told they're tradable by the people that trade them.
Like the auction market theory zones, man.
Yeah. I
We're
mean,
gonna
whatever
find out
works
what
for
that
you.
is. Yeah. Aside from short life hacks, aside from Rolex, any independents or micros, dude, I like them all. I've got all the way down to Timexes, man. Like, it's really not about the brand for me. It's just if I like it, I like it. That's how nerdy I am about these things.
You know a lot about watches. I'm
Oh
learning
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, well, all the way down to Timex. I've got it. You know what's really devastating? I had before COVID, no one really cared about the Patek Nautilus that much. So I had a rose gold one on leather that I got for what was it, like 26, 27 at the time, which was a decent price. It wasn't even crazy. And I sold it eventually pre-COVID for like 29. So I made a little bit of money. And then I checked the price and it's like 180,000. I think currently it's like 170 maybe. So that was probably the worst trade of my life.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Gold, please.
Big regret. Big regret. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Stone to watches.
Dude, I don't
He
need
keeps trying
another
to convert
hobby. I don't.
people into beer. We'll get him with the watches. I'll
That's
be
true.
like, Stowe, look, this is the IPA of the watch world. Okay, you need this. Trust me.
Instead of like $8, XY's like, this is only $32,000. Like, what's it do? Well, you wear it. It tells you what time it is. Oh, all right.
Well, it tells
Cool.
you and other people if someone needs to know the time.
That's true. That actually sounds even worse. Like I need people talking to me, walking around. That guy's got a watch. No.
Yeah, they're not gonna notice your watch so that they can ask you for the time. They're gonna say, "Hey, I like your watch." You're gonna be like, "Oh, thanks." And I'm like, "No, no, no, I like your watch.
Oh, and then I get mugged.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, good.
you can get over there. I thought, no. I like your watch.
That sounds like exactly what would happen to me.
Well, maybe if this trade works out, we can do a little shopping after the stream. I'll
Pineapple Pete, yes, $8 to 32K beer to watch conversion, simple.
dude, I could put together a nice shopping list for you. Don't worry. If your trade hits, we'll get you into something.
Look at that. Look at that. That was crazy.
And it was like 7 points. We've been stuck in this for so long. It just blipped 7 points. We're like, wow.
I mean, that was just a big, big sweep. I mean,
Yeah.
look at that absorption up there.
And there was some volume in there, so they definitely got absorbed.
Yeah. Now I really hate this trade. I thought I hated it before. Now I really hate it. This is two. If there's ever been a sign to not be in the trade that I'm in right now, it's this and this and this.
Yeah, this is not ideal for sure.
I don't know. It's just one lot. Whatever. If we got to stay in it, that's fine. If we got to hang back in again, that's fine.
It's crazy because the tape isn't even one-sided. This is two-way tape.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Are those dots absorptions? Yeah, that's the exhaustive bubble up there.
Short life. Buying a Sky Dweller saved me from detonating my account. Yeah, the thing about Sky Dweller is I do think it's nice, but it's too big, man. 42 millimeters. Look, my wrists, I got Asian wrists. I'm not wearing a 42 millimeter watch. Most I would do is like, there's some Panerais. I do have two Panerais that are 42, but they wear a little different, right? But 42 millimeter Rolex is it's too thick. It's like, to me, it's like a hockey puck, you know? It's too crazy. Got a hockey puck on my wrist. It's
Stowe's
ridiculous.
gonna rock his daughter's Disney Minnie Mouse watch.
Next stream, next week, Stowe.
I had a really good Chuck E. Cheese watch back in the day. I had an excellent Chuck E. Cheese watch.
Yeah,
It wasn't digital. It was his hands were the arms, and they
You
went
guys want to
around.
see?
It was
Let me. I
awesome.
got it right here next to me. Actually, one of my favorite watches that I own is this Timex right here. Can you? Is it on camera right now?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's just like a little.
I like the blue.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
that's something nice. Right next to me, I got a little this right here. This mint. If anyone likes mint. Yeah, I'll do Timex no problem. Honestly, I like them all. It's nothing. That's what being a
Random
nerd is, huh?
Random Rick says he can't imagine caring about a watch or sneakers. And let me just say to that, my friend, don't yuck somebody else's yum, because we
And I-
all like stuff that other people thinks is stupid.
And I'll say, randomist Rick, that's why you've got money. And you're not blowing it on stuff that. What does it even do? I'm not too sure besides sell the time. Sneakers.
I mean, you at least get
I
to
don't
keep
know.
the watch. If I get a nice beer, like it gets deleted and it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, my justification always with the watches, it's to me, it's liquid enough. If you want to turn it back into cash, it's very easy to do so. So that's
Okay.
how I justify for myself. I'm not really a sneaker guy.
So it's a market thing.
Yeah, as long as it's liquid, I'll feel more comfortable spending on it, right? Otherwise, it's like, do I really want to sit in a swing trade on this, you know? That's a little dicey. Snow White. No, I have no interest in that. I just drink. Not even that often, honestly. I don't. If Stowe wants to drink, I'll do it, right? But I don't drink by myself or anything like that. Jewelry as an investment, that's girl math. You guys know girl math. Ain't no way.
Rick, I can actually do understand buying $5,000 guitars quite well. I don't do it.
But to be fair, it has a function, right? Like
Mhm.
I would imagine it plays better or it gives you some sort of better experience. So that's a little different. I think it's
Yeah.
more justifiable for sure.
It's just a better tool for the most part.
I mean, I don't believe it though. If you say you have a $5,000 guitar, you need to play it right now, or else we don't believe it. Chat thinks
Um,
you're lying.
the uh, the nice guitars are downstairs.
Well, take us down there with you.
It's honestly been look at that sweep. Where are you going? Are you just sweeping in? Is this the same person just sweeping into themselves
Jeff
up here?
says 1.5 hours of nothing, and unfortunately, he is right.
Jeff, we're trading it anyways, baby.
Yeah, somehow we're actually still making money from it. We're not sure how though, so
I'm practicing for when I have to start narrating milk auctions for those
well, you're
milk
going to milk.
tariffs.
Maybe I'll look at soybeans.
I got to go get my kid in 5 minutes from the bus stop. So that's definitely when this is going to go to a new high.
You're gonna come back
Market
to
is
see us at
definitely going to
Bebop.
do that.
You're gonna come back to see yourself with no brackets up, but somehow prices still going all the way up. Stopped out to the tick while you
Stopped out
weren't
to the
here.
tick, yeah. I mean, this stop is not safe. This stop is a horrible place for a stop to be. But I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't. People can say a lot about my live trading, but I do not move a stop.
Yeah, moving a stop is dicey, right? I moved my stop. So my stop was 9 points, and I moved it to my entry, and it went 2 points above my entry, and now I don't have a 50-point runner anymore. So if you guys need some proof of concept of why he doesn't move it, you just saw it earlier. Studio Underdog. I mean, I respect it. I think micro brands have really good value, better than major brands, obviously. It's just the design isn't really my flavor, but what they're doing is legit. I'll say that much. It's not like other micro brands or that are trying to do like retail fashion, you know? Yeah, so I'm not really yeah, Stowe would be. Yeah, Stowe likes the abstract stuff. Chapek, if you guys know that brand, it's like CZAPEK. Yeah, those are Stowe watches. They got one that looks like the Joker from Batman. It's crazy.
That's cool.
Um,
All
Stowe,
right.
you've got a question. How are you guys using Delta bars? Yeah, maybe you can run chat through how you use the Delta to get in that trade.
Yeah, 1 second. I got to think about this. So I think what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it might make my decision for me in a second. Let's see this 43 react again. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close this position and I'm going to switch to MNQ and just put 2 on right where I close that. Pull this stop down here. I'll allow myself to put 2 more MNQ on in here. So that takes 60% of my risk off the table for that trade if I'm able to add here. And I'm only going to add if it makes sense to add.
Looking at ES's profile makes me not want to do anything at all. This is ridiculous.
Okay, 2450. Let me just think. Okay, so 2450, 30, 60. That's 120 risk. I had a 10-point stop on a mini. Okay. So that's close. This is similar. This is similar risk. I can add 2 and still stay in this. And that way we can see if we can get our new high. Cool.
So you guys know girl math. Now you know Stowe math.
Now you know so bad. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that made any sense. I don't know if that even
Well, we're gonna find out if it
is a
does.
good idea, but
We'll find out if it does.
I don't want to leave this position because I do like it as much as I hate it. All right, I'm gonna go get my kid. I'll be right back.
All right, now the question is, do we do a sneaky fade on Stowe while he's gone? See how it shakes out. So, where was that question? It was delta bars, looking for on those for trades. So how I would use it is usually in a situation like this, the market's really just moving up, right? The leg is moving up. And on the way up, you're seeing selling come in but get unrewarded. So if you're bullish, if you want longs, you want them around this area, right? Because you know that there's a passive buyer and they're trying to push, which is what's creating the negative delta, but they can't push past it, which means there's not enough selling interest, right? Or there's not enough aggression. So this is pretty much where you'd want to be for a long-sided trade. We're seeing now this whole buildup here is a lot of it is because of these guys right here. As we came outside of value, so I guess a quick rundown. We'll mark value like this. So this was value. Well, it is now. Earlier, this was not the case. We'll just mark the consolidation if I can get these zones to. There you go. All right. So anytime price poked out, we got a taper. There wasn't much interest. So most of the day, the market is telling us through volume that this is where we're trading. Anytime we attempt to trade outside, there's not enough interest to sustain, right? Everyone still wants these prices, buyers and sellers. So what happened here is they tried it outside, came back in, another one super tapered on order flow, on a footprint, whatever you look at, and then we move through. So as we get to the edge, sellers start to come in again, as you know, unsurprisingly because they've been doing it all day. But this time they're not able to push price as aggressive as they got. And a lot really stacked up here on the sell side. So after a while, if they're going to aggressively push, not get rewarded, and price runs against them, that's the proof that, hey, not only were buyers passively willing to step up on the bid now, right, to hold this and absorb it, they're still willing to push the tape, right? And now, if they're going to push it against all of this majority selling and break further, if the selling wants to get out, they have to become buyers as well. So now everyone's a buyer. And if the profile at the time is pretty tapered, which tells you there is a passive seller here that's absorbing, which is preventing further auction up here. If they break this upwards, it means they've likely filled this passive sell that was here, and now they need to go look for more, and that's when they're just running. Selling attempts, not enough, not enough, and now you're seeing it here. When they try to sell it, they're having issues because, well, there's a willing bid that's stepping up. The reason for my short was this area here. So let me delete this zone. This area here, as we moved through it the first time, it left a lot of imbalances, inefficiencies in the auction. And on the DOM, you can see like it wasn't really traded two ways. And a lot of times these do get revisited. So and I waited for an exhaustive poke. I finally got one to target this. And well, we did get like 40 points booked of a move, 2 out of 3 lots. And then I put it where my entry was, and it like ticked me out for like 2 points above it. And that was my runner, which would be doing quite well right now. And I just never got back into it because we still have a high that also has a hole. So I do think we do see more upside in the day. I'm just not comfortable until we clear this area and really start trading into it, which we're doing now. But yeah, that's the rundown of the delta. So I hope that makes sense. It's the same idea as how I do high time frame stuff. I'm looking for volume that leads to something, right? So, you know, you'd see we've got these are daily profiles, and then we get this build, and then what happens? It flushes. So coming back, we should see some resistance here, and that's what we've been kind of bumping our head against. Another example would be like this, right? We've had a day, ran up, closed it really strong, and this is the volume area, and then you know they'll test it and stuff like that. So that's how I mark up a lot of my high time
Look
frame
at
stuff.
that.
Oh, I just deleted a big old zone on accident. We'll figure
I,
that
s-
out later.
I survived.
You're alive. You're alive, yeah.
Barely.
But yeah, I hope that explains the delta part. Um, Oh, Deli's here. Yes, I still left me alone for a bit. He had some responsibilities.
Deli, you missed a ton of watch talk just now. I can't believe you just got in here. You missed
Yeah, now Deli has
watchication.
to show us his watch. Stowe was grabbing a beer.
Not
I
yet.
wouldn't bet against that.
Not yet, Omni. Don't worry, it's Miller time is right around the corner. No, the kid was good. She had a great day. She's happy. It's so nice outside too. Summertime puts everybody in a good mood.
Yeah, the fact that we are running out of time puts everything, like it ruins everything. I wanted that 16s, the 2016s to trade so I can get long for new highs.
Yep.
But with time expiring like this, it's a tough one.
You're trying to get it.
Still had to reserve G6 for Instagram shoot. Random Rick, 616 going for long if it hits. Hey, he's got the same idea. He's got the same idea.
I just added at overnight low there.
Overnight
Keep
high?
sorry. Yep, overnight high.
You're dragging your
I,
entries lower like it's a limit order.
um yeah. No, it's difficult to switch from dad mode back into trader mode. Yes, I added right here at overnight high. Like I said, when I got into this, I was giving myself room to add one or two, but I'm going to keep that stop rate where it is. All right, so we got 33. It'll be 43. We'll just try to take that at.
Can't believe they've done this to us. An entire NT live session.
Previous day higher at 623, probably going to get run if they're under that. Ah,
16s,
well,
here it is. Here's the 20s.
we did
Oh man.
okay. Let's
They did
watch
me
this
dirty.
down here now.
They did me dirty on this time. Yeah.
See what this is up to.
Let's see what we get.
There's
So
your
there's the
16.
16. There it is.
That's quite the bounce there, bud.
It's already only 15 minutes left in the session. Yeah,
I'll take it. I'll party. I like to party. I mean, it reclaimed the previous day high almost immediately. I want to see this thing close up here. Put the point of control at that 666 guy that has been relentless. And I'll take that for sure.
Would have been such a perfect cover too. Huh?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect cover.
That news was not
Yeah,
very
whatever
nice.
that was.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
if
sucked.
Shy Girl's in here, she can tell us what that was. But
Just somebody tweeted
something tariff, something tariff. Yeah, Rick got it. Nice. Yeah, tape is still quite negative, so I
Yeah.
wasn't too convinced on that. Maybe if they can hold higher, we might party. 2 minutes until it's 12:45.
Yeah, it's going to be algo time in a second.
Yeah, that's what I hate about this. They didn't give us enough time. They didn't do it fast enough.
Hmm. Come on, bud. Got to cross.
Try it. I'll try it. We're in for 3. I'm gonna keep the stop pretty tight on this. See what we can get here.
I don't
This
like
boogie.
this. I don't like that this is now. I don't like that this bid delta is resistance now.
Yeah, where it was support earlier.
Yeah.
But we'll see what we get. Oh, you got a really good entry. Oh, you got in on the first poke, huh? Right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see them hold some bid first.
This is a previous day high right here at 23.
They're gonna take me out right here. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm out of there. About 10 points. Would have liked it to pop already.
It's taking too long.
Mm-hmm. We'll see how they hold this range.
Mm-hmm.
Give it another shot here. Give another 10, 12 point stop this time. That's boogie. Yeah, they like kind of just wicked me out real quick, and so I got back in. That's kind of the thing. If you run tight stops, you always have to be ready to get back in and just live
Yeah.
with it. I don't like hopium, so I run tight stops so I don't ever have it introduced into my trade. I just like to get off. If I'm wrong, I want to be wrong fast. But
Yeah. You can always get back in.
yeah, and we're making money now. High five.
High
We're on the
five.
same team. We're on the same team now.
That's all we needed. That's all we needed.
We need the eagle screams. We're not done until we get the eagle screams. Try to cover one mid 50s.
I'm gonna take one off there.
You taking some off already?
Yeah. This 43 spot. I just don't like it. And I've got 16 points. Something I was really working on after last week was I let a lot of trades come back on me. I know that's something that you don't do. You're very good at that, but I was getting punished with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking for a 56 for my first. I do think we're going to see a new high day. Sure. We'll do 56, and then we'll get those 82s, I think, towards these highs. if this
Unfortunately, we don't
works.
have the Leo stat in play.
See, they are absorbing here in these 40s, like earlier. You're seeing a buildup of buy side too,
Yeah.
but they are absorbing some sell side. Two-way tape right here, just like earlier. If it doesn't work, we'll cry about it.
You can always cry about it. They don't say that in
always
a
an
lot of
option.
trading books,
Always an option.
but you can always cry about it.
I should make a trading book. I'll say it.
My favorite local IPA, Drunk Radish, is dropping some Pittsburgh breweries in the chat. The best brewery that we have in our region is in Mars, Pennsylvania, which is a little north of the city. They are called Stick City, and everything they do is awesome. They're amazing people. They're amazing scientists as well. They take care of the environment. They do lots of great stuff. So anything from Stick City has my recommendation. Beyond that, Old Thunder is my other favorite brewery in Pittsburgh. They're in like more Pittsburgh proper, but
Give me the cover. They
Get it.
They ticked it. They ticked
Get
it. I'm gonna call the police. So I'm gonna call the police.
You're getting it. You're getting it. It's coming. There you go.
We'll do a little bit. All right. You know what? I will. How much do I trust these buyers right now? We'll cover another one here, and we'll leave one for our new high day.
That's cool.
I do really have my eye on the 82s, though. That oh yeah, we're gonna get 3. We're gonna get 3 Eagle Screams right now.
Let's go.
We're going for it. Gonna start trailing this
Now
thing.
they're ticking me. Stop it. There you
There
go.
we
Okay,
go.
cool.
There we go.
We got it off.
Just stick to the plan, you'll make money, huh? See
Yeah.
those 16s fill. Give us a clear path to that 82. I think we can get a new high day though. This thing's moving nice. Oh, do I want to hold through this? They filled the 82s almost to the tick right there.
Yeah, that was that empty
That
spot,
was
huh?
that. Yeah, I'll leave it
Okay.
for new high day. You know what? I'll trail this up. I'll trail this up here, and we're gonna lock in some Versace robe money. It is what it is.
Is there some earnings today? Is that still happening? Somebody was saying that I know big tech was going off last week too.
You know what? I'm gonna give this more room. I do think we're gonna get at least that 82 again. We've got like 10 ticks of exhaustion up there. I think they'll go back up there. That's too much.
Can
There it is.
can we get some likes in the chat for trading a 60-point range for an hour and a half?
Literally trading it, complaining about it, trading it, trying to talk about other things to keep our mind off of how horrible it is, but still trading it.
I'd say like, I don't know, 80% of trading is complaining, right? Isn't that? Somebody told me.
Or
Somebody
crying.
wrote that down. Or crying.
Depending on how it's going. Yeah.
30% crying, 70% complaining.
All right, we're moving. They're gonna fill those couple ticks of exhaustion there. I think I don't want to sit through another one of these, so we'll fill.
I'm good. I
82
just got a
half.
micro, so I can ride it.
You can ride it. I'll pass the baton. Just give me these 82 halves.
Thank you.
And we'll pass the baton new high day.
There you got him. You should have.
I'll move it down. I'll move it down to 79 now. They filled in those exhausted ticks. So you know what? I'm giving them the spite fill. We're moving it back. We're moving it back up. We're getting the spite fill.
You didn't forget about the spite fill.
We want justice. We want justice.
Yes, that's right. It's important to get justice from the
We're getting that spite fill
from the Dom.
We're getting that spite fill. I'm gonna
Dom justice.
No, we're getting that spite fill. Forget it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Yeah, don't worry. You got another algo coming up in 3 minutes. It might slap it around.
No, they'll trade it. It's looking like it's a new high day, honestly. Look at ES. That's a pretty ugly node right here.
Did I miss any questions while anything was happening? Other than what beers do I like? I don't think so.
Quadruple eagles will bring justice. Oh yeah. The spite eagle. Right here. We're getting the spite fill. Unless I chicken out, which is a high likelihood.
You can always chicken out. There's no rule.
Oh, I know I can.
I think they're gonna put the point of control up here and just close it at this 66.
Not without a new high, right?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Probably.
High.
I mean, we're looking at one. This could they're gonna put this in a textbook called Poor Low or Poor Highs and why they make people's brains hurt.
No, this could be an AMT zone that we're
maybe that's
of.
what that is. That what that means?
I don't know, man. We're gonna figure it out off stream though.
Okay.
We're gonna figure it out.
All right.
We're still.
They never answered me either. That person did not circle back on.
Yeah.
What an auction market.
He don't know.
Yeah.
Leo, I hope you're right. I just want to get filled on this one right here. I'll be happy. Tape is still pretty positive, so I'm not tripping. We got a lot of selling
Leo.
coming in. 70s, 71, seeing a lot of selling. That's not working out. So
Brace.
we like it. We like it. Or do we? or do we? I'll give it up to here. I'm leaving with some still. I'm leaving with some.
Oh, you think they were just talking about value areas, Nihil? Okay, fair enough.
Oh.
I mean, I use like the concept of value area, when I'm looking at a volume
Spite fill.
profile, and then spike fill.
Spite fill. Spite fill. All right, I'm getting out. I'm flat. I can't. No. Mm-mm. Thank
Golf,
you. Thank you.
golf clap.
I am not doing that anymore.
Takes a certain kind of maniac to wait for the spike fill.
Yeah, I can't do that no more. Well, that's two good trades we got in this little range.
Yeah.
So I'll take it. One up, one down. Now back to Stowe's screen.
I'm honestly happy about all this stuff. This is great. I made a bunch of money just tagging this, and
I think I'm your lucky
down to my
charm,
runner.
man.
I know.
Telling you, when you're on with me, there's no red day. Thanks, chat. Thank you.
Thanks, Tracy.
Took a lot of patience, honestly, to nab that long, just waiting for it. But
this is seriously, put this in a book called Poor Highs Can Exist. They don't have to get swept. They don't have to get taken out. You can come up here. Look at this, to the tick. This 683. Exhaustion.
All right, if it's a poor high, Stowe has to buy a watch today. I didn't make the rules, man. That's chat.
Do they make a calculator watch? That might be useful to me.
Oh yeah, the calculator.
As I'm trying to math out my
yeah.
my mini to micro math.
If I put my stop here and I go down to the 2-lot micro ladder.
That's
funny. Good job as usual, guys.
Jim's back. What's up?
Jim's back. He snuck in.
I did. I snuck in. Very educational.
Was it? I hope so. About watches?
Well, I got to say, so XYZ mentions the Panerai. The only one I ever wear.
Oh, look, Jim's a watch guy too. Nice.
Luminor Marina, 1980s vintage.
Yeah, Stowe, we got to get you right. We got to get you right.
All right. I'm willing to, I'm willing to explore new things.
Work on that.
I'm down with exploring new stuff. And if you're my watch guy, you're my sweatpants guy and my watch guy.
Dude, I'm 1 for 1 right now.
Yeah.
It can only go up from here. I'll get you right.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with XYZ's fashion sense. That's just not debatable.
You can't. I agree.
No.
Jim's making me blush, man.
No. I used to be a Midwest guy, though, so I get it. But, I got a little older and things changed.
Okay. So you're saying when I move down south, I'll start picking up new stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Ditch the snow shovel, get the watch.
Yeah. Look, guys, if you put in some more likes, I think Stowe will buy it. He just needs a little nudge.
Let's do it.
Just a few more likes.
Smash that like button, folks.
I'm actually pretty easy to convince. It doesn't even You can talk me into most
You guys can't
stuff.
see it, but on his other screen, he's actually shopping right now.
That's right.
And the most amazing thing, I can't believe we're still trading at the highs today. I'm looking at E-mini S&P on intraday, and it's like I have a session, volume profile up. The point of control shifted all the way to the top of the profile.
So ES is up here now? See, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for NQ to put ours in up here too, because we're still down here at 560.
Yeah. Yeah, NASDAQ
That
didn't
says
get the memo
Robex. Yet. I'm dead.
Robex? That's good, Shab. Ooh. That's why Shab is in charge of that stuff. That's too good. That's too good of a joke.
Well,
I did do some research though on the robes while you guys were doing your thing.
Okay.
And I found the next one for XYZ. It's actually a black robe, but it has red lapels.
Oh, like a peak lapel, something like that. Yeah. I am a big suits guy too. I remember Savannah needed screenshots, so I just sent her a bunch. I don't really take pictures, but it just how it happens. Like you only get pictures taken at events. Then so I'm always in a suit, so I'm sending her all these photos of me just in various suits. She's like, "These are great, but they're too formal." I'm like, "Well, that's all I got. I gotta take new ones, I guess." But yes, it's always peak lapels for me, for sure.
All right. All right. I'll send you a couple of possibilities.
That is awesome.
Oh man. Oh, now we get a little bit of selling in the E-mini S&P, just a little bit. Right at the close, right on the bell.
Oh, looks like I got out just in time.
Yeah, you had a good exit.
Could have been better. Oh man, they're just playing with me today.
Just
Yeah,
put
not
the
a lot of movement though.
no. It didn't even put the point of control up here. I mean,
Wow.
there was a ton of work at 562. That was my annoying spot from earlier in the day.
Yeah, that's when they tried to sell it so hard, and they
Yes.
ended up like 100 points higher.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's
Well,
definitely a nice double distribution there in the micro-NASI.
yep.
Awesome, man. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Who? Do you guys know who's up for OrderFlow Labs tomorrow?
I'm off tomorrow. That I know.
It's me and Nick.
Yeah, nice. XY and Nick. That's gonna
Yeah,
be cool.
it's me and Nick tomorrow. So I'm doing a double header back to back. Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about Nick's fashion sense also.
That sounds good. I'll be tuning in for that.
Oh man, in that event. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up with a couple of charts really quickly here. You guys were awesome as usual, and so Stowaway, today's only Tuesday. I'll see you again this week, so we're good.
Oh yeah. I'll see you twice again on Thursday.
All right. Sounds good, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate
All
your
right.
time.
Thank you, my
Appreciate being
friend.
here. I should
Hey,
probably
Jim.
share a screen real fast. Let's do that when no one's looking. And I got it done. All right. Kevin, let me know if you could see that. There we go. All right, couple really quick points here on some key markets. The E-mini S&P right now, I have an anchored VWAP from all the way from February 19th all the way to now. That's that white line going all the way to the cross. We've had one touch, two almost touches here on April 2nd, and now we're approaching it again. It's right by the 50 EMA. Things are starting to align here. Key level of possible resistance or reversal. 61.8% retracement is right above that. So we'll see how it goes. A couple of baby candles just kind of marching their way up over this area of support resistance that 50% is at 5,500. So things are kind of looking up here a little bit. Gold really quickly here also. Consolidation range. Me and Tracy talked about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. Smack dab in the middle. Trending through that 8 EMA right now. So something's going to break one way or the other. Bottom of the consolidation range, 32.91. About top of the range, 33.70. Rounded up a couple ticks. Close enough. And that's where we're at, right near that 38% retracement. Lastly, but not leastly, we have that 10-year note breaking out of my consolidation range. 1, 2, 3, 4 days for 4 green candles. That 8 EMA is crossing over that 21 EMA. That's bullish. And look at the stochastics on the bottom, man. That's screaming bullish also. So nice close above the area of resistance, long-term area of resistance. This is the first candle we've seen. Yeah, maybe the second, but the first real candle we've seen close above this thing. So this is kind of bullish. Yields right now are tracking 4.164, getting down to that 4.0 level. All right, and that's going to do it for today's session, man. We had a great day today, no doubt about it. What a fantastic day with all the great folks that were participating, not only behind the camera, but in the chat community. You guys are great. You guys are, you make this what it is, really, to be honest with you. We really appreciate you being here with us. We're going to be hitting it hard tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. East Coast time. So please join us. We have another great lineup that you won't believe tomorrow. In the meantime, most important message of the day, please be safe out there and be good to each other. Thank you.